I forget where we were. I think we needed to talk to them. Maybe?
Sad.
Where could two dead bodies have disappeared to? I don't know.
Last time I saw a dead sad person like that, they died.
It was Taco, and then they died tragically.
Taco?
We need to search for the
Taco got happy though.
Oh yeah, he did. He got like super happy. And then he died, which is annoying.
He died of happiness.
We need to search for the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that? Okay, well, listen, there's a suspiciously locked door. You know anything about it? You know, like, that'd be cool. The door must be locked, you know? You guys know anything about that?
Huh?
Okay, well, you guys are so helpful. I'm gonna go search now. Why are we searching this floor again? I don't know. Can we even go to a different one? I'd better look around this floor first. Okay. So it's like a look everywhere and then find out that it is / isn't there, and then it's like go to different floor. You know?
Yup. Whoa.
Whoa.
Not voice burp.
Oh my god. Makoto!
Come on.
Why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. You mean...
Indeed.
I found it. Why do you keep being the first person to find these things? Ifumi and Taka's bodies have both been hidden in the repository. I've already told Hina and Sakura we'll go on ahead. Their bodies are in the repository. That's crazy. We were just there. That's so crazy. It's almost like we should have asked about the suspiciously locked door. Just saying. It's a possibility. Are the bodies here somewhere? Yes. I have to wonder where they could have been hidden. Yeah, I wonder. Maybe in this suspicious back room. I bet it's the repository. The doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked. Then I had no choice but to go inside. So I opened the door, and when I entered, I saw...
You've already seen these dead bodies before.
Yeah, the two bodies that disappeared are right here. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. Why'd I read it like that? And then I heard the announcement for a second time.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
And so here we are.
The Monokuma file!
Without further ado, let me give you all the next Monokuma file. I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right.
Stop talking.
Just hand it over already.
Punishment is
Now
waiting
make
for
sure
you.
to investigate with all your mental might and prepare for the class trial.
See ya later.
Okay, see you later. And just like that, he was gone. Just like Taco. Well then, now that we found the bodies, all that's left is to uncover the culprit. Hold on! How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know.
That's terrible.
Dead, gone forever, they're never coming back. Awful, this is just all too awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi. Why would you clutch at Hifumi's lifeless body? Why not Taco?
You sad about Taco.
No,
Yeah,
no.
Hifumi deserved to die.
Yeah.
Why?
Makoto just raises his hand. I did it.
Why?
Not Taco though, only Hifumi.
I don't know who killed
Large wet
Taco.
tears fell from her eyes. We're just like, yeah, we killed Hifumi, but also someone killed Taco, and that's messed up. This was some kind of world of make-believe. That might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes, but this wasn't a movie. Uh-huh, really. This is a video game. That's what it is. Oh, but the tear. Oh my god, can he die already? this wasn't.
He's
Don't
alive again?
let him live.
Where?
Don't let Hifumi live. Kill him off.
Cold. So cold. Is winter coming?
Makoto just screams, "Oh my god," pulls out a gun and just starts shooting him.
Hifumi, wake up!
He was a zombie, guys.
Kill
That's
him.
right. I remember now.
Sorry, couldn't let the zombie
Hope's
virus
Peak.
spread.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
The Mega Mycete from Resident Evil
I remember
7 and 8.
everything. Before I met you. All
Well, I guess that's only an 8, but it is like relevant and set. Whatever.
I met you all.
Why is everyone in this scene talking but Byakuya? Okay, whatever. His memories are all bending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light. It's reaching out.
Yes,
Me.
Hifumi, go to the light.
Go to the light, Hifumi.
Tail.
Please.
Go.
of a
Hey, Hifumi,
You gotta
Who was
go to
it?
the light.
who
Oh yeah,
attacked you?
should probably tell us who killed you first,
Who
and then
tried
go to the
kill
light.
You?
Die, Hifumi.
Killed me? That's right. I remember. The
Then say
name.
it.
Y- Yasu. Hiro.
Oh, thank God, he was useful, and now he's dead. Finally, is he
His
finally
eyes
dead?
closed and they never open again. Let's go!
Yes.
Papo, pepo, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, pip.
This is a cause for celebration.
Absolute undeniable death. Good. I'm so glad that you confirmed it for us, Makoto. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed in his face, there was not a second miracle. Reality set in again. Thank God. This isn't some
He's finally dead.
stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. Going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring.
He said Yasuhiro, right?
Then perhaps.
Yasuhiro Hagakure. That is the only person he could have been referring to.
So, in other words,
And with that, the case is solved. No, that's too obvious. It's too easy. This is Danganronpa we're talking about. They want to kill two people, make it super interesting, and they'd be like, oh yeah, it's Hiro. No, sillies. Assaulting
Wouldn't it be
people and
funny?
even killing Tako and Hifumi, and then going so far as to hide the bodies. A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that what Hiro is? No, he's an
this?
idiot, literally. That's
Yeah.
why I don't think it's him.
Yeah.
He's the dumb one.
If it's true, I cannot forgive him. No way I can ever forgive him. To kill two of our friends!
that's fine.
Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit of our little life or death game here. Although this time it's not all that life or death, the trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look that way.
It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through this to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. Investigation time? Let's go. Only took us, what, like too long? First, I'd better check the Monokuma file. The victims are Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru.
Oh, I don't
The
know. I
cause
think
of
it may have taken
death
us
for each
3
was
long.
A blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it?
Very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We get way less more wait. Oh my god, I had a stroke. Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before.
That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened in the Monokuma file could anyway.
Maybe.
Well,
There's something else that's bothering me. Someone has been mystical for quite a while.
You talking about Kyoko?
perhaps.
Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Fumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice?
An accomplice? An accomplice?
What are you doing here?
Monokuma!
Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question. What question?
Yep.
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I, during the first class trial?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, Do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
I don't know why this song is like a
So
bop.
in other words, two people can work together, but
Monokuma-san.
one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would
Oh,
work together,
Mondo.
right?
Misa for gore.
In other words,
He was a living.
So basically, you can have an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in that.
So then.
So are you saying nobody worked together this time either?
hey,
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget. No matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one Blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So, in other words,
Then we only need to figure out who that one Blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal.
well,
Okay. Let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the
extreme!
one true Blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. The true Blackened, so just one
Well,
person?
now.
That's enough to for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the Blackened. Good luck to all the contestants. Okay, Moai face. So there can only be one Blackened. An accomplice wouldn't benefit. Then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right.
If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
However,
Scooby-Doo, where are you?
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation. I absolutely know nothing. Hero is responsible. For the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue one further information.
So,
You know, don't you think that we should consider a search someone a suspect just in case? Talking about the murderous feature to check.
what?
Wow, I'm offended.
Yeah!
You, when did you...
I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found.
You SOB!
Oh my god. Now that
Keep that
Hifumi's
name.
dead, she's just the worst one.
You gotta be kidding!
He's Hifumi after death.
Why do I
and
gotta
don't
be
like
a
it.
suspect?
What the heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
We already established this last time. Jesus. She only kills with skizzers. Duh.
So what if I'm like a guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know.
She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. And when the body disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. Then don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
Wait, what did she say when nobody knows what she looks like?
Yeah, she said no one was... She said she calculates every move that she makes. So if everyone knows who she looks like, she's not gonna, like, kill someone.
That could explain the Robo costume.
Could do that, yeah.
It's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
Let's see.
On another topic, we should post a guard by the bodies like before. We can't have the disappearing.
so then.
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina?
Hmm.
Sure, I'd be totally useless in the investigation.
it's all
anyway.
clear now.
Then that's that. Let's begin. Finally, Jesus. This whole thing is strange. Oh my god, he's still talking. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's gonna be as straightforward as it seems. Didn't Hifumi call us by our last name a lot, though? And Hiro's last
Did he?
name is not... Yeah, he called us Naegi a lot. He called... I don't know if he called other people by their last name, but I remember that he called us that. Taka, who'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Tako died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near the body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? There's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use that to move Tako's body? That way, there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the... Oh my god, they turned Tako into a burrito! That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. So true. Oh, so that's it. I'm not gonna, like, examine his body or anything. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, he dead. Jesus. Hifumi's big, cold body is laying on the floor. his really big body. Just say it, Makoto. You killed him. It's okay. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move something so big from the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository, all the way from the first floor to the third, and without anyone noticing it? How the heck? It's no good. I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi itself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also the blow to his head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which is laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Oh wait, something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it, his glasses. When his body was found in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. But now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? Who would do that and why? Interesting. What, do we have like a photographic memory? How do we remember something so specific? No, I didn't want to look at you. I wanted to look at... I wanted to look at this stupid trolley thing. Is that not something I can look at? It is. Hifumi was just in the way, I guess. Yeah, no, I can look at it.
His big fat body's in the way.
There we go. It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it was used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Oh, but wait.
That's how they move the body.
Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taco's body?
They moved Taco and him that way.
There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly and moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Are you an idiot, Makoto? I get that he like asks himself obvious things to like get us to put 2 and 2 together, but like it's makes him look stupid. There are all hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, though some are more like mallets. Mallets? Could the Justice Hammers have been designed using all of these as models? Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Ooh. That's interesting. There's only one way in and out of this room. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. I don't see any lock from in the art room. True? Should that not be a truth bullet? I think it should be.
So,
whatever.
Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository.
Oh, what is it?
After Hifumi and Taco's bodies disappeared, we split up and looked around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
But...
And we came into the repository, you know, to look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside.
It was locked? Yes, we literally looked at the door multiple times, Makoto. Silly goose.
And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So that it's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now?
I wonder the same thing. The door is locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there. But I'll probably have to leave this area to figure out. Yeah. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura both confirmed that the door was locked after the search for the bodies began. And the door is designed so that it can be locked from the inside of the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone to the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. So that certain someone, Hina claims that there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. Was the killer who's still roaming free, or was it one of the victims? Okay, now it's a bullet. Okay, I can't leave yet, so I'm gonna guess I have to talk to people. Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When he attacks and murders and disappears... I can't read. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died, he said Hiro's name.
So in other words...
Then there is no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity? Well, I guess there's no one whose last name is Yasuhiro.
Unless one of them is secretly related. Bum bum bum.
Maybe. I don't know. That's confusing. Why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's a fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kind of dumb. Hey!
That's why he couldn't have done any of this.
My cat is attacking my headphone cord and pulling on it. Stop. No, stop. Bruce, thank you. Jesus. What's wrong with you? You just viciously attacked it for no reason. I can only hear out one side now. You messed up my headphones again. I had them perfect, and then you came along, you crazy cat. Jesus. There we go. Okay. Please don't do that again, my guy. Thank you. I feel like there's a clue hidden in there somewhere.
What?
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about this case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is why the killer bother killing two people. What? Because all the rules say if you kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number one priority is not getting caught. But killing two people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
See.
Hold on, perhaps I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? Where's with that attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. The mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have been the killer? Would it have killed him to tell me what it was? That's what I'm saying. Why? I feel like I get it. That's like, haha, suspect each other. But like, come on now. There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. First, the nurse's office where Hifumi was found, and the equipment room where Taka was found. Yeah.
Honestly, I think the real idiot here is Byakuya.
Honestly.
He won't give you any evidence, even though if you get it wrong and everybody else listens to you, and then he's like, no, I was just kidding, listen to me. He's dead. Along with the rest of you.
Yeah.
There's no point in keeping information.
It's just because he's full of himself, I guess.
I guess.
Why is it such a labyrinth to get out of this floor? Jesus. But it doesn't help that he thinks so highly of himself, because it just makes him look dumber. Especially when he's wrong. And he's wrong quite a lot, I would have, like, last case, for example. Well, no. Last case, he was just straight up an idiot, because he was like, haha, time to make things more interesting. Let me mess up the scene of a crime. Let me tamper with evidence, because it's funny. Ha ha ha, LOL. Justice Hammer 3, that's the one used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. Yeah, blood stains. Where else can I look?
It's called the Justice Hammer because he deserved to die. Thank whoever did it.
A refrigerator, I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusions, I guess. Doesn't help me though, I'm not a vampire. Yes you are, you're Morbius.
It's Morbin time.
Trash can. No, not you, Celeste. What are you investigating, Celeste?
I am not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I am simply going around to seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you?
Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
See.
How Hifumi was moved, eh?
When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes,
Correct.
indeed.
Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed in behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom.
And when you got back, the body was gone? So she took... Is Celeste the accomplice, then? Is there an accomplice? Because Celeste took Hina out of the bathroom. She said so herself, and then suddenly the body was gone. And she's been, like, telling us to go places the entire time. So she might be an accomplice. And then someone else might be, like, the actual murderer.
True. Could be.
We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though.
Jesus, God, why is it so hard to read? Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so.
To carry off something as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is, I can't think of anything less than impossible. Interesting. Very interesting.
Sakura could have done it, but no, because... Yeah.
It's just a
Nothing
normal
else
trash
links
can.
her to it.
Oh wait, there's nothing inside. It's
I
too
think it's
small to
the
be a
trolley.
handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's some kind of cartoon character on it. Ugh, but it's covered in blood.
Oh,
Ah, did you find something?
Yeah, there's a cleaning cloth in a trash can. A
Cleaning cloth.
and it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need something like that?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Well, Hifumi's glasses were suddenly not bloody, and that's a glasses cleaning cloth. He deliberately said that. Yeah, me neither,
And
but I
it's
think
got
it
the
might be important.
funny anime whatever thing on it, so
So-
Hifumi.
Was Hifumi still alive?
I think
Well,
they
no,
took
because the
that
body
from him.
discovery announcement happened, so that he has to be. He was dead.
But then he came back. He woke up,
Yeah,
so he wasn't really
it
dead.
was like a false alarm type of thing where they're like, "Oh, never mind, he's still alive." Where else do I need to go? Oh yeah, the equipment room. I have to visit the scene of Taka's tragic death and Hifumi's mediocre and sad one. But mostly
Not
Taco's.
really sad. It was very happy that
Oh,
he died.
I meant sad as in like, you know, disappointing, because I wasn't
Ah.
the one who did it.
And because he woke up again, they didn't finish the
too.
job. He got to
Where-
speak once more before his death.
Is the equipment room on the 3rd floor? I guess it is. Yeah, that makes sense actually, that it would be the 3rd floor.
Hey, how do you make a redstone lamp?
I have no idea.
Get out of my bed. This villager, this little
No way.
Among Us, this red
No, that's the rec
imposter,
room.
keeps sleeping in my bed.
Oh, that's right. The equipment room is in the back of the physics lab. I remember now. This jazz is pretty epic. For a murder, you'd
is.
think it would be less upbeat,
Mhm.
but no. It's just epic. And one of the tarps is missing. Sussy. Just as Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taco. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. So true. There's some kind of tire marks going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on the tire. Could the blood have come from here? Which could mean that Taco's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms on the 3rd floors. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should have definitely have been possible. Jesus, it's so difficult for me to talk gooder. But even if the dolly was used to move Taco's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with a dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery.
What if there's an elevator?
Huh? This tarp. The killer could have purposefully wiped his glasses to make it seem like he got up and walked. To like trick us. I don't know.
True.
This hurts my head. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before and just recently too. I think this is easily the most confusing one in this game. But yeah. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hiro's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. This is the note Hiro wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship is pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Yeah, dude! Goodbye.
There's something in it for him. He
Listen,
won't die. if
so
we
he
get
said to
it
go
right.
to Hero's room, but what is he waiting for me there? Dude, he's like trying to act cool, but all it does is makes him look stupider in the head upstairs. Because like, okay, I get it, it's a murder. You're gonna suspect people. But like, even then, ignore the facts that we've been shouting, I killed Afumi, because, you know, oops. But, you know, like...
I went upstairs, I saw him, and whoopsie daisy, I was twirling my scissors and I slipped.
Exactly. No, but like... I don't know. It's just weird because... And I guess that's like meant to be the point, is that he's like arrogant to the point where it just makes him look stupid, but he doesn't realize that. I don't know. I just know for a fact that you're meant to hate him. So, because I mean,
Oh
he's
well,
full of
he's
himself.
doing very good at that right now.
Yeah. But like, it's a murder case. If we're trying so hard to find out all these clues and we help him figure out something about it, clearly we aren't the ones who did it. The door is unlocked. I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to look. It might be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. Because like, I don't know. It's just, it doesn't make any sense to be like, oh, here's this tiny piece of evidence. Figure it out yourself. I could help you, but I'm not. This is Hero's room. There are all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where do you get this all from? More importantly, he still isn't turned up. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get permission to enter his room, right? Oh, what the heck? What's going on there? A surveillance camera. There is no point in worrying about it right now. I just need to forget it. It's glitching, though, and it's annoying me. Whatever.
He could just be holding on to the evidence for the last second, and he's trying to like give you the evidence to see how you figure things out, to analyze how you work there, like in the brain.
I get it that at a gameplay perspective, it's supposed to be like, oh, you're the main character, you're playing the game, you have to figure it out, because if we do, then there's no game. But like, still, in a practical standpoint, it doesn't make much sense. Which I think the second game gets a lot better at, because it doesn't do that as much. Where it's like, here's a clue, I could help you, but I'm not going to. Figure it out yourself. And more, it's just them leaning towards that stuff. Like, you figure it out with the characters around you in the second one. Whereas in this one, it's just like, I already know what it is, but I'm not going to tell you. Figure it out, chump. But it's, I don't know, it's weird. I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something. And something's made out of, it looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster? Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hero's room. But wait, these blueprints, something about them bothers me. Maybe the fact that the handwriting is different, I guess? Maybe? Is that what they're hinting at? I mean, they're showing text only.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it would make sense that they're framing him. Is that it in this room?
Because he's
like,
too stupid to defend himself.
I guess
So
that's
he's
what
an
they're
easy
going at.
target.
But at the same time, he's an idiot. So, like, it's kind of hard to pin him for murder.
Yeah.
But I guess I can see where they were coming from in attempting to do that.
Makoto, big news, big news!
What's wrong?
We found Kyoko!
What? Is she okay? Where is she?
Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too!
Robo Justice.
It's Hero wearing the costume! Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the floor on the second floor.
To think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I need to head to the pool. I ran off to the second floor as fast as I could.
Bakugan could be feeding you like false information because it could be him working with Genocide Jack,
Ah, that's true.
who is Sim.
Kyoko and
I mean,
phew, man, I have had the worst day. Hiro?
Right.
I found Hiro. He was jammed in the pool locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and he woke up.
don't be mean.
I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it, like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a
Wow.
trace. There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never
It's
mind.
nothing.
Never
Oh,
mind.
she's got the
important.
funny the alter ego. She found him.
Maybe. She says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know who people think she might be spying for the mastermind? First of all, Hero, you need to explain to us all why you're dressed like that. Well, I mean, I have no idea. One second I was asleep, I don't even know what happened, and then I woke up and I was here.
Exactly,
I don't care.
he's being
Do something
framed.
about that costume. It pains me just to look at you. Huh? Well, I don't know what's up with it, but this thing, I can't actually get it off. A little help?
Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
Got it all wrong.
I didn't make this stupid friggin' thing.
It would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy, so I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hero out of the suit. Man, they are really bad at pinning murders on people then.
Yeah.
Took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Phew, free at last.
It's kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hero.
So then...
More to the point, nobody but Hero would be able to wear the costume.
Wait, hold on a sec.
Honestly...
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
Is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made the costume.
How did you know that?
Yeah, we didn't tell you that.
That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be...
Then it's obvious. The one who put this costume on and went to around attacking
That's
everyone
terrible!
was Hero! Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him to kill anyone else.
Tie
But
me
how does
up.
Celeste know?
Hold on,
Because
guys.
she
I think
wasn't
that's
there.
going a little
That's
far.
right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed him.
What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake Hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costume attacker?
There's
How do
another
you know I'm the
costume.
only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine. If you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will.
Without missing a bit. I feel like that's not what they. I don't think they. Without missing a bit.
beat.
Yeah, I feel like that's what they meant. Hina started pulling on the Robo Justice costume.
See? Look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all.
You also look
I'm
like an
surprised
idiot.
You got
It's
anywhere in
really
this
funny.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right?
I guess what they're playing on is he's such an idiot that he'll, like, accidentally make himself look extra suspicious.
I mean, it seems pretty
Those-
clear that nobody but
But-
Hero could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit. Wait, aren't you supposed to be guarding the bodies with Sakura?
Uh-oh.
Hina? What's up with that? What happened to that? I'm confused now.
Ah.
Wait.
Well, now you're out of excuses.
No, see, it's because you're a girl. If there's another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no... Why don't we get a funny image? There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
See, I told you it was impossible. Yeah, you are absolutely right. It seems like this costume is made to fit Hero's body exactly.
But
Then there's another costume. They must have had one that looks the same but fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist of this line of defense, then show us the evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence?
You claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us.
What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? If Hero's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it's him.
It's too obvious.
What?
I mean, is it true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, like, tell me? Robo Justice costume is better. The truth pole which I'm gonna shoot people with them with words.